Reports now suggest that Pakistan has formed its own delegation and is sending diplomatic missions abroad, mirroring India's approach. This move, remember, comes after India's recent successful diplomatic outreach, and critics have labelled Pakistan's actions as copycat behavior. That is the latest that's come in. Clearly, Pakistan trying to mirror and trying to imitate India in trying to reach out to different countries. But the fact of the matter is there are countries like Colombia that have withdrawn their earlier statements that provided support to Pakistan and have spoken in favor of India after this global outreach, diplomatic outreach by India. My colleague Bhavtosh is joining us for more on this. Bhavtosh, this is, extremely, I don't know what to call it, even laughable that Pakistan has now resorted to copycat behavior once again, sending out delegations just like India did. But clearly it's not going to have as much of an impact as Pakistan thinks it would.
Yes, Shreya, in fact, it's a very bad copycat, if one can say so. Bhutto as well as Zardari, including former Foreign Minister Hina Rabbani Khar and former Information Minister Sherry Rahman and former Defense Minister Khurram Dastagir and former Foreign Secretary Jalil Abbas Jilani. They are set to visit New York and Washington on June 2 and June 3. And they will also allegedly present evidence and to show that India has in fact carried out attacks on them. The fact of the matter is that it was Pakistan who had carried out this dastardly attack on Pahalgam and then subsequently had carried out this attack on India. And this attempt by Pakistan to copy India clearly shows they have nothing to present on table. And we have all seen the manner in which Bilawal Bhutto had earlier held a rally in Sindh in which he had said that whatever India is doing is completely untrue, completely wrong. Now, this attempt by Bilawal Bhutto as well as Zardari and others who would be going to New York as well as in Washington clearly show Pakistan has no evidence to show that they are they have anything against India. Now, what we have gathered is that this is a 9-member delegation led by Bhutto, Zardari. As well, this delegation would have former Foreign Minister Hina Rabbani Khar, former Information Minister Sherry Rahman, former Defense Minister Khurram Dastagir Khan, and former Foreign Minister Jalil Abbas Jilani. And Tahmina Janjua is set to visit New York and Washington on June 2 and June 3.
Okay. All right, Bhavtosh, thanks very much for joining us at the moment. Viewers, we are getting you how Pakistan is now resorting to copycat behavior once again as India's diplomatic global outreach has reaped fruit for it. We've been able to send across the message of India's stance on terrorism as well as convey how Operation Sindoor has been a successful effort on India's part and India's armed forces. But as for Pakistan, as Bhavtosh, my colleague, was getting us more and more details of how, Pakistan has resorted to this copycat behavior where they've made delegations as well of the likes of Bilawal Bhutto and former Foreign Minister of Pakistan, Hina Rabbani Khar, all of them going to United States of America and different countries to spread their propaganda, spread their agenda and, talk about how they have been winning this war against India. Clearly, that is not the truth. Clearly, facts and visuals completely contradict Pakistani view. Right now, I'm joined by Lieutenant General Vishnu Chaturvedi. General Chaturvedi, your first thoughts on how Pakistan is now mirroring India's approach. Do you think it's going to have any benefit for Pakistan?
Such copycat behavior can never be, and that is also just to spread lies, can never succeed. Bilawal Bhutto and Hina Rabbani Khan, they hardly have any standing in the world. When the world today knows that the epicenter of terrorism is Pakistan, and they're trying to prove that they are not the epicenter, nobody will believe it. We have the army, the paramilitary, the police force, the politicians at the last rites of the terrorists. We had all of them, these terrorists, roaming around freely in Pakistan. How can anybody will believe them? They will just be trying to show off and copy the Indian style. They cannot match the Indian leadership. They cannot match the people who have gone in these as part of these delegations. So I don't think it will have any effect. They can satisfy themselves. That's all. Nothing beyond that.
Right. General Chaturvedi, thanks very much for joining us on Times Now, sharing your perspective on this latest move by Pakistan, where it is trying to imitate India. Clearly, it's not going to have much of an impact for Pakistani propaganda and narrative that they claim that they won the war against India. That clearly doesn't happen. That clearly hasn't happened. And visuals are proof enough to prove that and to prove Pakistan wrong. We'll keep getting you details on this, viewers. Right now, it's time for a short break. News and updates continue on the other side.